Hello, everyone. I am back. I am Shayna, and before you, I have the Halloween Oracle. And before I get started, I am uploading this video to my YouTube as well as my Facebook. So I will be, when I speak to you, I'm referring to my YouTube subscribers as well as my Facebook friends and followers and whoever pretty much watches this video. So just kind of bear with me if I'm referring to YouTube. Just understand that this video is going to more than one place. So, I actually have not uploaded, I didn't upload the last video, to YouTube. So that is why I'm kind of explaining this. I did a video about it was 10 days ago, I counted 10 days ago, in which I uploaded to Facebook only, and I did the meaning of the cauldron card. So I talked to you about the cauldron card and what that represented, and my plan was to do one card each day until Halloween, because there was 36 days until Halloween, and there was 36 cards in the deck. So I felt that that was something really neat that I could do with my Facebook page. And for those of you who know me, I am a slacker, and I slacked, and I did not come back that second day or the third day or the fourth day, and here I am now on the 10th day. 11th technically, 10 days later. So I apologize for that. Like I said, if you guys know me at all, I tend to do that a lot. I start a lot of things. I don't always finish them, especially when it comes to like extracurricular activities. I mean, when it comes to like work or, I really do procrastinate a lot of those things, but I do have a tendency of just really not following through with stuff, and I don't really know why, but anyhow, I'm here. I'm trying to make up for it. So what I decided to do, I don't want to talk too much in the beginning. I want to really get into these cards, but so I counted 10 days, so I would have to do 10 cards to make up for the 10 days that I lost, or that I didn't upload. And I thought to myself, well, a Celtic Cross spread is 10 cards. So instead of coming on here and trying to give 10 different meanings for 10 different cards, I decided to do a spread. And so I asked Spirit for a message, an important message, or a message that someone may need at this time. This could be a message it could be my message, it could be your message, it could be several different people's message. And even though this is being uploaded today, October 4th, the message works for whenever this message is delivered to you is when this message is for. So it's a timeless message, and this is a Celtic Cross spread. I just did the cards a little bit differently, like placed a little bit differently. So if this message resonates, please let me know. I think it's a pretty general message. It should resonate with a lot of people. I know that it does resonate with me, but if there's any more, if there's any little specific or in particular aspects of this reading that really resonate, please point them out to me and let me know. Let me know how I'm doing with this. Like I said, this is a Celtic Cross spread. I just have them placed a little bit differently. So what we have here is your first and second card. So you have invisibility for your first card, and this is your card. This is what you represent, or where you're at, or what you're about, okay? And then the second card here is your crossing card. So this is the bridge that you're crossing at this time, or the obstacle that you are facing. Then you have your third card, which is the above you card, and that is the underworld card. Sorry, have it up there. And this is where all things pause and begin again. So this is the above you card. So this is what's going on with you at this time, at this moment in time. Then we have below you, down here, which I thought was neat, they're both skulls. Skull of Darkness infinite possibilities. So this is the root issue or the root cause. And then we have in your recent past, over here to the left, the Hearth card, happiness in hearts and homes. So this is your recent past position. And then over here on the right is your near future position, which is dawn, the light after the darkness, which I think really goes very well for that position. And then we have for your 7th card, which is your attitude. So this is your attitude towards the message or towards the situation that you're going through at this time. And this is the Lady de los Muertos card, which means Lady of Death, I believe. I'm going to look it up when I look up the meaning, but I'm pretty sure that it means Lady of Death. Acceptance and equality is that card there. And then we have for the 8th card, this is your environment. And this is really good for environment as well. Spider, community, and web weaving. So this is about community. And then for your 9th card, we have your hopes, dreams, and fears. And that is skeleton, which represents strength. And then for your very last card, your outcome card, you have the werewolf card. And that is exploring wildness. So now that you've gotten a closer look at each of your cards, or each of these cards, and you know the positioning of them, I will go ahead and get into them. Okay, so I should have brought another easel out so we could just place it. Give me 1 second. I'm going to get another easel. Okay, so I don't have another easel. I'm just going to go ahead, and the card that I'm talking about, I'll put right here. So we have the invisibility card, which is your first card. Okay, so invisibility represents authenticity. And so in the guidebook, it refers to feeling. Have you ever felt like something is there, or like something's watching you? I know that we've all felt this, one time or another. Like something's just watching us, or like something is near us and it's not actually there. Like we turn to look and it's not there. So that's the example in the guidebook of what the power of invisibility is, okay? And it's also about being authentic, being your true self. It's about hiding things, like hiding talents, or hiding truths, or hiding anything that is, concerning you, the true you. It can also represent others taking from you, taking from your idea, your work, or taking your ideas. It's really about invisibility in more than one form, okay? So we've got invisibility as in something we cannot see physically. We have invisibility as in something that we cannot see spiritually. We have invisibility as in being inauthentic. We have invisibility as in being unsupported, or again having our ideas taken from us and really just put in a position of vulnerability. What else did I want to say about this? Let's see. I thought that this was pretty neat because the second card that you have here, and we'll put that up here now. This one here is the road that you're crossing, the bridge that you're crossing, or the obstacle. And this represents your intuition. It represents, it's actually scrying is another divination technique of seeing unconscious images, or when images appear on a surface, like crystal walls, or like water. And I thought that was really neat because we're talking about invisibility, you know, feeling like something is there, but not seeing it. And then we have scrying, which is seeing the unconscious image, you know, in a crystal ball or in water, or so to me it sounds like there is some sort of, whether this is an unconscious image of you know, a family member or a past, a loved one that's passed, that you're sensing, or is this paying attention to your, or just paying attention to your intuition? So this can go two different ways, and that's what I'm going to talk about a little bit more as we go on into the reading. So this could be two different messages, or could go either way. So it could be, like I said, about just using the intuition and really relaxing, and it suggests using meditation to calm and focus you, and to really be able to dive in deep with who you are and what makes you authentic. Your third card, which is what is above you, oops, and that is the Underworld card. Okay, put that right over there. The Underworld card. Now that that represents the realm that we go to after we die. So these three cards, now these three cards, when I read these three cards, is what made me think, okay, someone from the, you know, from another world, maybe trying to visit you, maybe trying to get your attention. You know, there's the myth that this is the realm of waiting, the place of waiting, of trials. And the card can show up when you're, what am I trying to say? When you need to take a change of course in your life, you know, change the course of action in your life. When you need to change your route, your destination. It asks to consider, again, what you need to do to transform your life into something that you find more authentic. And so, you know, this might involve trials. This might involve tests. So these three cards that we have here, invisibility, scrying, underworld, these three cards are all suggesting that we look deeper in finding something, whether that is finding, I honestly feel that there is an energy that is asking you to look deeper within yourself, because there is an inauthentic piece of you that you are struggling with. That is what I feel this message is trying to convey. These three cards in the beginning really convey that there is another energy, a higher energy that is trying to contact you, or trying to really get you to see, okay? And that's what that card, I believe, is. You're having a hard time. This is the road that you're crossing. This is the obstacle. So you're either feeling invisible, or you're having a hard time being authentic with who you are. Your life may not line up with who you are, and you're having a hard time seeing that. Put this back. I didn't realize how much this would involve moving the cards around, but I thought this was really cute. It's like a little picture frame with a chalkboard, and it has the little, let me show you. It has a little clip up there. It's actually a picture frame, and you just clip your picture there. But I thought it was really cute for the tarot cards. So, fourth card. We're on 14 minutes. I only got 4 minutes. My goodness, this is not going to work. Okay, Skull of Darkness. We're going to go a little bit faster. Skull of Darkness. Infinite possibilities. So, Skull of Darkness, and I'm going to go back to my notes because that'll make me go a little bit quicker. I'm sorry, Skull of Stars. Why do I keep saying Skull of Darkness? Every time I have a skull that pops up, I say Skull of Darkness. Okay, so this card, Skull of Stars, this reminds us that we are only limited by our own imagination and our own boundaries. And we need to think bigger, more broadly about our future and what we want to achieve. And it's also about honoring your truth. Again, referring back to invisibility, visibility, and underworld. 2 of your cards, okay? Honoring your truth. Hearth. Hearth is the area near or consisting of your fireplace. It's what the ancient Romans used to consider the heart of the home, because it's where the women prepared food and cooked and the family gathered. This actually came out upside down. Whether or not that means anything significant, I can't say, but I'm wondering if maybe there's some sort of negative energy surrounding the home of whoever this message is for. Maybe there's something going on within the home or within the family that's just not, maybe there's some arguments going on, some disputes. Maybe there's been a divorce. Maybe there's been anything involving home life that could possibly be a negative force. And then in the near future position, we have dawn, which is obviously this is, coming from the darkness. This is hope. It's the light after the darkness, and it's the reminder of new beginnings. So it talks also about magical beings, which I thought was really neat. It talks about magical beings having to return by dawn as their true selves. And an example that they gave was the werewolves, and you actually got werewolf, one of your cards, as your outcome is the werewolf card. So I thought that was really neat. Okay, so moving on to the environment card, attitude card. Sorry. This is about, death taking everyone, and that, everyone is equal when it comes to death. No matter how rich or beautiful or powerful, death will still take you. And so that's what this card is about. And I have reached my 18 minutes. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do a part 2 for you guys, because I really don't want to have to re-record all that I've done so far. So I'm going to stop this here, and I'm going to do a part 2. So please check back for the part 2. All right, I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.